Namaste, I am Dr. J.V. Hebbar from easyayurveda.com. First of all, a little disclaimer. This is just a conceptual video about a few herbal tea recipes which are generally used for preventing viral infection with fever and respiratory symptoms. Based on that, we hope that this could be of help to a small extent in improving immunity and possibly to prevent coronavirus infection. We are not claiming to prevent it or cure it. Do not follow any advice given in this video without consulting your doctor. Consider it as a mere conceptual video without any guarantees. I asked many Ayurveda practitioners the below question. If you were to pick only 3 herbs for preparing a kashaya or herbal tea for corona prevention, before we go further, we should be knowing what is kashaya or herbal tea, because I asked them about kashaya or herbal tea recipes only. Out of all the dosage forms, kashaya or herbal tea is very effective and very fast acting because it is just water decoction, and water soluble principles of the herbs will be there in the water medium. When we consume it, it readily gets absorbed and goes into action very quick. To prepare herbal tea or kashaya, 1 tablespoon of herb dry coarse powder is taken. It is added to 2 cups of water. So 1 tablespoon powder, 2 cups of water. Then boil in open air and reduce to half a cup. So 2 cups of water is boiled and reduced to half a cup. This is filtered and it is served when it is still hot, probably when it is lukewarm. So dose is 20 to 50 ml once or twice a day, preferably before food. So this is the regular dose of kashaya. Coming to the topic, what are the 3 plus or minus 2 probable herbs to prepare herbal tea for corona prevention? Possibly. So let me begin with my personal choice. If I had to pick 3 herbs, I would choose holy basil, guduji and ginger. First, holy basil, a very potent antiviral herb, also useful to boost immunity and to prevent respiratory symptoms like cold and cough. So holy basil is there. Then, guduchi, it's also called as Indian Tinospora, one of the very potent immunity booster herbs of Ayurveda. If you take any herbal formula, any Ayurvedic product for fever, usually guduchi will be there, so I am going with guduchi. Next is ginger. It takes care of fever, improves digestion strength and also strengthens respiratory system. So my choices are holy basil, guduchi and ginger. Next, another participant from Australia recommended neem, turmeric and amlaki. So here also it makes sense. Neem is potent antiviral. It is having immunity boosting properties. Amlaki or amla fruit is very good antioxidant, rich in vitamin C and also comes with potent immunity boosting activities. Amla, remember, is a main ingredient of very famous Chyawanprash, which is also indicator for improving immunity. Again, turmeric here fights against allergy, improves immunity, good for respiratory system, so it's there. Next combination is neem, turmeric and trikatu. Trikatu here is a combination of 3 spices: ginger, black pepper and long pepper. So neem, turmeric and trikatu. So turmeric takes care of allergy and also immunity. In case of allergic cough and sneezing unrelated to COVID, this can be very useful. Trikatu promotes digestion strength, good for respiratory health, and black pepper is good for Agantuja fevers, that is fever due to external factors such as insect bite, microbes including virus, poisoning, etc. Black pepper is there in the form of trikatu. If someone is using neem, turmeric and trikatu, I think it will be good to prepare decoction of neem and turmeric in 3:1 ratio of herbs and then sprinkle trikatu over it. That sprinkling the powder over herbal tea is called as prakshepa in Ayurveda, which is very much in use. So 10 grams of neem powder added with 3 grams of turmeric. So 10 grams of neem powder, 3 grams of turmeric powder, add it to 2 cups of water, boil and reduce to half a cup, then filter. To this add 1 to 2 grams of trikatu, sprinkle it over it and serve. If this looks too much troublesome, then with the same formula, 10 grams of neem, 3 grams of turmeric, 2 grams of Trikatu can be made into a fine herbal powder, and this can be served in the dose of half to 1 teaspoon with honey or hot water. Next, another doctor from Bangalore recommended Tulsi, Neem and Guduchi. So Tulsi is holy basil, and then Neem and Guduchi. Neem and Guduchi are both very good for fever, so this doubles the fight against the virus. Plus Tulsi is both antiviral and strengthens respiratory system. Again, a very good combination. So another Ayurvedic Vaidya from Finland. So he participated and told his combination: Tulsi, Guduchi, turmeric and ginger. Tulsi or holy basil, Guduchi, turmeric and ginger in the first phase, and then later Kantakari, Tulsi and Guduchi. So his strategy is first to try to prevent it with boosting immunity. That's why he is including Tulsi, Guduchi, turmeric and ginger. Then in the later stage, concentration goes from fever to respiratory tract. That's why he has included Kantakari. Kantakari is very good for chest congestion, dry cough, throat itching, sore throat, voice disturbances, etc. So very powerful combination for improving respiratory health. Next, another person recommended Amalaki as a good source of vitamin C and immune booster. Then another choice is Guduchi, Tulsi, turmeric, Kirata Tikta or Chirayata, Socia Chirayata, a very good antiviral herb of Ayurveda used in wide variety of fevers. Neem, ginger and jaggery. So prepare the decoction and then add jaggery. Make it into a sweet herbal tea and then give it. Another advantage of adding little jaggery here is that it will mask the bitter taste of the herbal tea and makes the tea more drinkable. Remember that one thing I forgot to tell here was, if you prepare herbal tea, at the max you can store it up to 12 hours only. So if you prepare it in the morning, at the best you can also have the same decoction in the evening as well, but you cannot store it. No point in refrigerating it also. It's always better to make fresh herbal tea. Just to make your own herbal tea or coffee, just make it and use it when it is still fresh and hot. Next, another combination is Vasa, turmeric and long pepper. So this combination here, Vasa is good for fever, and also it is very good to improve the respiratory tract. It really opens up the respiratory tract. It also acts as a bronchodilator. Hence Vasavaleha, its kashaya, etc. are frequently used in treating asthma and difficulty in breathing problems. So Vasa, turmeric and long pepper. Long pepper is again very useful to improve digestion strength, respiratory health and also immunity for sure. Next, a doctor recommended that whatever the herbal tea or herbal powder that we give, it is better to administer it along with honey as a co-drink. So 30 ml or 50 ml of herbal tea with 1 to 2 teaspoons of honey is very good, because honey is Kaphahara, it balances Kapha dosha. Remember, most of the symptoms of coronavirus and respiratory tract is usually due to Kapha, so honey balances down Kapha dosha. It is also Sukshma Marganusari, it penetrates deep into the channels of the body, and honey also acts as a very good catalyst. It improves the effectiveness of other herbs multifold. Honey is the best co-drink for any herbal tea or any herbal remedy that you take. But we need to make sure that when honey is added directly to the herbal tea should not be very hot. At the best it can be lukewarm, because heating of honey is contraindicated as per Ayurveda. Next, we received some other combination with boiled water with clove, cinnamon, turmeric, ginger and Himalayan black salt, which helps to relieve congestion, black pepper, and before drinking add honey and fresh lemon juice. Then another one we got is Neem, Guduchi, regular inclusions. Then Aranya Jiraka, Centrathirum and Helminthiticum, and then holy basil, ginger, turmeric and eucalyptus. So here eucalyptus is very good to open up the respiratory tract. Remember, coronavirus patients usually suffer with breathing problems and chest pain. And Aranya Jiraka is one of the non-conventional herbs It is one of the ingredients of Granny's recipe of olden days. Very potent antibacterial and antiviral, and potent bitter herb and immunomodulator. Yeah. Remember, most of the herbs that we are talking, they can be divided into bitter herbs section or spices. So turmeric is bitter, neem is bitter, gilo is bitter, kiratatikta is bitter, and also aranajiraka. It's also called as one jeera. It's also bitter. So that is one thing. And another one is spices. Spices are good to improve immunity and also take care of respiratory symptoms. So hence, it makes sense. In olden days, grandmas used to prepare a decoction made up of kalamega, that is Andrographis paniculata, very good for fever, saptaparna and aranajira with a little bit of jaggery. It was the preventive measure in those days for any seasonal viral or bacterial infection, and it is very bitter but very effective. The next few honorable mentions, one is kalamega, Andrographis paniculata. It is very good antipyretic, no doubt, but it is more related to fever and raktavikara and liver and skin issues, hence not very much used in the respiratory tract infections, but nevertheless it is again useful. Next is Yestimadu or licorice. Remember, the dry cough and fever of coronavirus infection is related with Vata dosha as well, and Yestimadu or licorice is available worldwide and is very good. It adds its own little bit sweet taste to the herbal tea. So licorice can also be an inclusion. If you are making licorice with other herbal powder combinations, better to use licorice in a little bit lower quantity so that it doesn't overwhelmingly suppress the taste of other herbs. So these are the few formulas that can be useful to prevent corona infection theoretically. Thanks for watching. To learn more, please visit easyayurveda.com.